Welcome back to Addressing Tammy. I am Tammy. Today we're going to go over some bodice block remakes and one completed item based on Bianca at the Closet Historian because I'm obsessed and I can't help it because her style is very much kind of my style, but hers is more 40s, 30s, 50s. Mine leans more 40s, 80s, but we'll get there. So this shirt that you see that I have on now, God, I can't stop touching my mic. This is the one I would probably wear this not out in public, but around the house. It's so comfortable and I love it. The only thing that I did was that I failed to put my shoulder darts in the back and or compensate, I should say, not put them in, but compensate for my shoulder darts. And then in my arrogance, because that's what we should call this video this week, is just my arrogance that I thought I could just go for it without truly doing anything. So, but in my arrogance, I thought, well, that's a bodice block and it's pretty tight. So let me go ahead and scoop some out of the back neck. Wrong and wrong and wrong. So not only did I leave the space for the shoulder darts, but I also scooped out more. So now it's like loose and yeah, you can't wear it in public, but it did teach me that I can do it. I did the all-in-one. I took my bodice and I did the all-in-one sleeve, just like Bianca teaches in her channel about the all-in-one, and I love it because you can get so creative with the neckline. So I tried one of hers, which again, not the right fabric. We learn, we learn, we learn. Anyway, then I got my bodice blocks back out and I said, well, you can do that. You can make this shirt. Why not go ahead and use your bodice block to make a peplum shirt? So that's what we see, and I'll put the video next to us as we talk. That's what you see here is my version of my peplum based on my bodice block, and it is a little short. I'll agree it's a little short, and so we did some work with that. But I took my sleeve from my purple gingham shirt, my button-up 80s gingham shirt, and used it in here, and it fit perfectly, I think. So, but then I got a little, again, arrogance. This week is all about arrogance. And I thought, well, let me try a different buttonhole. So I got these little ugly buttons. That's the only ones I had 4 of that matched. And I wanted to make a different buttonhole system. So I did the kind where you take a facing and then you sew, leave a gap, sew, leave a gap, and I made buttonholes that way. This is not the right fabric for such a buttonhole because it is way too thin, but it is nice. I really liked it. It was so easy to do and confidence boosting. Again, more arrogance. Got me a little bit too arrogant because I liked the way this came out. It was just too short. So we went and we lengthened it. And I don't have that one here with me, I don't think. Nope. We lengthened it. And it's not horrendous, but the back is too long. And I had to do the front because I haven't made up a mock-up with the front, full front, and the opening in the back. So I wanted to do that. So I went ahead and lengthened it, made the full front. I think it fits pretty good. But as you can see, when I turn around, the back is still too long. So I'm going to have to work on that. But that didn't stop me. I said, why not get some fabric out and make the peplum with the new longer version, because that one turned out pretty good. I think it turned out pretty good. It wasn't finished, but I mean, I had my peplums right and everything. So I got my old pattern back out that I made with the burgundy one, and I thought it shouldn't be that hard as long as I line up the center front with my center front on my bodice block pattern and then just compensate for the wrap. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. No, it won't. Arrogant Tammy, because everything had to change. Everything. I left my side dart in, and I didn't know how to compensate for the bottom. I didn't know if I needed, because the burgundy shirt had to gather. But then I saw Bianca did one where she'd put her dart in. And so I'm like, well, maybe I'll just put my dart in. But nothing lines up. Nothing. Not a, even the neckline. Look at this. Look at this neck facing. I don't even know what to call this. A mess, basically. Why is it flared? It's like I did it wrong. I don't know. So that's got to all come out. The peplum doesn't fit. I don't know why. I used the exact same pattern I did. I don't know. I measured everything. A flat lay, I measured everything, and I made sure my seam allowances lined up, and now it doesn't line up. So I have no idea what I did. So we're back to square one. The only make we have this week is this one. So I don't know. That's just where we are. And I was frustrated. I worked on this all night. I thought, I can get it done, arrogant Tammy. I can get it done for Thursday's video. No, you can't, because everything is a mess. So that's where we are this week, Frustration City. I do like how I did, and I can't remember the creator who said that they sewed their facings and then turned them and ironed them. Oh, that makes such a nice edge. That's the only thing on this wrap top that even looks good. This wrap edge and that dart. That's it. That's absolutely it. So I don't know. So that's our make situation. I do like the buttonholes. I think that would be a cute buttonhole for like a, I don't know, I'm thinking like a jacket, like a wool jacket or something like that. Something heavy, like something like a, I don't know. I don't know fabrics that well enough to even rattle off fabrics. So, but that might change because I ordered this book off of eBay based on a creator who I still don't know the name of. All I remember is, and I have to, maybe I can search it on YouTube and put a description or put her link in the description. But she's a beautiful little girl, and I say little because I'm 60, little girl, and she was making a green Elizabeth Taylor dress. Was absolutely stunning on her. And I think she mentioned this book, and she was looking up all the things that helped her create, and it is. It's a really nice book. But um, it's a lot of things are in here that are like other books that I own. So it's just a matter of reading, see what's different, see what's new. But Shirley Leonard had this book, and Mrs. Shirley Leonard left this sweet little typed up instructions on basic clothing instructions. So, Mrs. Shirley Leonard, thank you, because you must know me, and I need to know basic clothing construction. So, I think it's awesome. I love this book. Again, I have so many sewing books that help me. I have one that has fabric in it and like needles that you use, and I really should get that out, dust that off, and open it up to see what kind of fabrics. I believe this one right here was a cotton sateen. Um, I don't 100% remember, but I thought it would look good on me, but I don't know. Anyway, that's really it for this week. I don't really have a whole lot because this was supposed to be the showstopper this week, this wrap top, and it stopped the show. So I will let you know that I have a special guest coming, hopefully next week, and she's been on the show before about 6 years ago, and ended up in the basement. So she will be making a resurrection, hopefully this week, if my pattern comes, because I ordered another bootstrap pattern to make little Doris again. I'm very excited. I've already got my fabric, my my interfacing, my stuffing. I still have my pole and everything that I used for the original little Doris, but I was looking at my old bootstrap pattern, and I put that I was 5'6". I'm not 5'6". I'm 5'4". So this one should actually be more like me, littler Doris. So, but that's it. I'm gonna just stop it here. I don't really have anything else to say. Once we get this bodice block done, because it really is, how many times do I make it before I can say it's perfect, it's done, leave it alone? And I get, Bianca said she did hers like five to seven times before she got one. So I'm only on like number 4, maybe 5. I mean, if you count this thing, maybe 5, 6. I just want to thank you guys for watching. If you want to follow along on my little sewing adventures, getting back into it, trying to develop my own bodice block, sewing from my me form mannequin, go ahead and like and subscribe. I would love it. And I hope to see you next Thursday. I hope that little Doris is done next Thursday. So thank you guys again for watching, and you guys have a great week. And hopefully next week's video is a little bit more uplifting, because this one was kind of a downer, I think, because nothing worked the way I wanted it to. And I guess that's just part of sewing, right? You learn. You just have to keep going. You just have to keep trying, and that's it. So thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next week. Bye. You know what? That's all neck shot, isn't it? That's all neck shot.